We are in Kuftal Tunnel. Feel like it's been a hot minute since we've been here. So, before coming here, if you're following this as a guide, make sure to pick up a Kuftal coffer key from the courier vendor Moogle. I'll make sure we're facing in the right direction so we don't run out of the dungeon. So we have to search for a Kuftal coffer chest and get a key item from there before we can proceed further. It's worth noting that you can play as any job for this point, but you have to switch back to Dragoon for the second part of this quest. Okay, there's only a few other players here, and as far as coffer maps go, this is actually looking pretty simple, so hopefully this won't be too long of an expedition here. Takes forever to get sand out of these boots, eh?
Yeah, and you know, as a cat person, the wide expanses of sand just make me feel like I really have to use the bathroom.
Litter box jokes. Love it. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of aggressive shit in here, so I will try to ensure that things don't get too crazy while we're in here.
Well, I have you on follow to ensure I don't step a bit too far to one side and aggro anything, so...
And I'm also just making sure my macros are... George, get out here! I brought chicken! Plot twist, I did not actually bring chicken. Don't tell George. His loyalty is very questionable.
Got my lizard.
Cold Blood Como. Ready to crack some skulls. You've got pet reward food equipped, eh?
How do I do that?
I'd go in the same place as the jug.
Okay, let's see, I have... Oh, shoot. No, we're still going with my wardrobe 3. Okay, so let's see, I have pet food Zeta, but that is grayed out.
Yeah, I think that's pretty Delta. High level food. Pet food Delta should be good.
Yeah, this one says level 48. I've only got 10 of it, though. Okay,
you've got a pet out, I've got George out, and it looks like somebody just pulled in a whole swath of mobs. Now, for the coffers, there are 3 that can be along, or 2 that can be along the west wall, 1 that can be up northeast, where the room kind of fades off to the other map. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so one of the coffer chests can appear where I'm standing. It's not here. So let's try moving over this way. There's another one. I see a question mark, but I don't see a coffer chest. Okay. Oh, and it looks like this way is... Oh, that's interesting. This way is blocked. I admittedly haven't spent a lot of time in here. And I think you're being aggroed. Oh, no, I'm being aggroed.
No?
Crab bashing time. The crabs in here are seriously embittered assholes. They've seen a lot of shit. The place is full of sand and ghosts and miserable things. It's just not a good time. So you're looking forward to getting this wrapped up, and then we can move on to the next AF quest line, eh, babe?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm gonna go for a pentathrust here. Chime in, George. George is like, I still haven't been fed. The labor board strictly states I am to be fed at such and such a time. This is unacceptable. Okay, so because that part over there is blocked, we're gonna have to go up an alternate way and work our way around. I wasn't able to target any treasure chest that way, but we'll poke our heads in there just to see. And as always, there's always the possibility that someone may have already opened up the chest as well, so we have to be open to the possibility that it just might not be here yet. I'm gonna switch over to this other crab here so that Treon can pick him up.
Okay.
I don't want your lizard to depart to Valhalla just yet. You're gonna go with the Raging Axe. I'm gonna try a double thrust. I honestly can't even remember at this point what we were doing, if we were doing anything for a skill chain last time. Do you remember if we were doing anything specific for a skill chain last time we were playing?
Sorry, I can't remember for Beastmaster specifically.
No worries. I might just pop it in the skill chain calculator.
Okay.
In the meantime, George and I will take care of business. And I do have Samurai subs, so I have access to Hasso and Meditate. All the TP, all the time. Let's see what's in this temp chest here. Oh, there's a tube of healing salve 2 in there for healing your pet's HP. Mm-hmm. So you might want to grab that for your... I'm not sure if I could use it on George, but you could... I would think you'd be able to use it on your lizard.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe wait till they get beat up a little more. Okay, so I'm looking at a skill chain calculator. Okay, I'm going to open with double thrust, and you're going to use... I think you should have rampage.
I do.
Perfect. All right. I'm paralyzed right now, so... Okay, Kapipi got rid of paralysis, so I'm going to open with double thrust.
Okay.
And then count to 3.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000.
There you go. There we go. Got a distortion skill chain.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. And that's an ice/water level 2 skill chain. So if we had Shentoto out, we'd be pulling out some sick magic bursts. But as I know we're trying to get you used to combat, I want to make sure that you actually get to fight some stuff.
And can actually see what's going on without her laser effects going on as well. That's
yeah. As Marin likes to call it, the Rainbow Rave Party, the seizure procedure.
Oh, the seizure procedure, yes.
Killer Japanese seizure robots. From that one episode of The Simpsons where they end up going to Japan.
I'll take your word for it. So, Rampage, when I'm skill chaining with you, which move should I stick with if I'm just kind of doing,
We're gonna focus primarily on skill chaining.
Okay.
So, when the mob is low on health, though, we'll just save our TP for the next one.
Yep.
Beauty. So we're moving up into map number 2. Some of the map isn't visible on the actual map itself. I'm just going to go ahead and pull these next 2 crabs here.
There's a third one right ahead of you, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to switch over to the one that you're attacking, so Treon picks it up. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to open with a double thrust.
Okay.
Double thrustu! Pointy stick, many sexu!
Did we do it?
We did. And now I'm going to jump over to this guy, so Treon picks him up. It's the thing with the trusts and the tanks, you basically just gotta, like, jump from mob to mob. So that your tank can just kind of pick them up one by one. Mm-hmm. And I do like Treon as a tank. He's a pretty decent tank. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. At least we're getting a little EXP in here.
Mm-hmm.
just get over here so I can see a little better. Sorry, what were you going to say, babe?
I was just gonna say, at least I did have that high quality pet bait thing, so I could get this Cold Blood Como, because he's not taking a lot of damage, thankfully.
Yeah, I find the Beast pets, they're pretty beefy. Like, Beast was primarily a solo job back in the day, and it shows. And they've probably made some upgrades and buffs and stuff to the pets to make it even more solo-friendly in modern day anyway. So I would imagine so, anyway. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and open on this guy.
Okay.
Open a can of whoop thrust on this guy's face. You going in with Rampage?
Oh. Sorry, I think I missed the window.
No, that's okay. We're accumulating TP pretty quickly, so all good. Skill chains take time to get used to. Okay, so we're on the second map, which is a lot more expansive, and we've gone through here before to go up to Cape Terragon, back when we were doing Zilart content. Now, it looks like there are 8 coffer chest spawn locations up here. So, the spot that was blocked up off to us is just over this way, so I'm just going to go poke my head in over there. And grab some aggro while I do it.
Are the cave worms going to aggro us too?
You know what? I don't know. The Cactuar guys will.
Yeah, here they come.
They've got little plant syndrome, something fierce. I mean, to be fair, if my body was full of needles, I'd probably be pretty prickly to the rest of the world, too.
You already are a prick.
Well, I can't deny that, but my feelings are hurt. We will take this up in HR. In fact, I'm going to set up the meeting right now. Help desk. I'm offended. Please help.
Aw, snowflake. I've got full TP if you want to help me with this cactus over here.
Oh, you're on the Cactuar right now?
Yeah, this is the one that was aggroing me straight up, so went for it first.
Alright, so Treon just went for a weapon skill, so we'll just wait a few seconds. Okay, I'm going to open up with a double thrust.
On the cactus that I'm on, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, geez, you were on a third one?
I know, I was kind of like, you're facing the wrong way, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The game loads slow.
I'm sorry, I thought we were only fighting 2.
Nope, this one was following me specifically.
Alright, just save your TP. I'm gonna pop Meditate.
Okay.
And that'll get me a bunch of TP right off the hop here.
It's already less than halfway, so.
They make the funniest little squeaks, eh? Like,
honestly, I have my sound effects down pretty low, otherwise I wouldn't be able to hear another damn thing.
well,
you know what I'm like, so.
you're missing out on the cartoon character sound effects.
I have sensitivities to sound. It's this or nothing.
That's fair. Worst part about it is when the game makes you put your weapon away. Friggin', your trust stop doing stuff.
Yep.
Let's jump over to the...
Oh.
Let's jump over to the robber crab and we'll pop out a skill chain, okay?
Okay, good. That's actually what my, I was just using F8 to figure out what I was going to be attacking. No, sorry, I think I'm on the darn cactus. 1 second. Well, hold on. I can have my plant, or my pet attacking that, and I can move on to the robber crab. Yes. Okay.
It's pretty low. It's pretty low HP. Never mind.
Yeah.
We'll save it for the next one. Oh, we've got another crab that jumped in. So after this, let's jump to the... I'm gonna jump to this crab quickly, just to get Treon taking hate. I love little dungeon clusterfucks like this. I'm sure some people watch and they're like, why aren't you just using sneak and invisible? But This is what a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl should feel like.
Well, personally, I like Skyrim, and my dungeon crawls involve a whole lot of sneaking and shooting things in the ass from many yards away.
Skyrim is a lot of... Okay, we gotta take that cactus out, because he does a lot of, like, AoE needle attacks. So let's go ahead and take him out.
Yeah, my pet's still on this one, so no worries about that.
Okay. Pet doing okay for health?
3/4, I think. Maybe
Okay.
less.
Well, at least you got that temp item healing salve.
Yeah, how do
Plus
I
your
even
pet
use
food.
that on my pet?
It's in your items. So when you're in the little battle menu in the bottom left.
Should I continue fighting the robber crab or do the healing
Yeah,
first?
we're gonna skill chain on this guy.
Okay, 1 second. Let me actually get to attacking him.
I wouldn't worry about healing your pet until they're low health. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open.
Okay.
Double thrust. Oh, very nice. We were both at 3,000 TP as well.
Okay, let's see. Do I need to select my pet first, or what do I do first?
I haven't had a lot of practice with the pet jobs. Just go hit F1, go to items, and it should be at the very top and kind of like a reddish, orangish text. And just try using it.
It says I use it.
Yeah.
Oh, and it did affect the pet. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Cool. Okay, good to know.
Okay, as much as I'm enjoying the slugfest, it's going to take us forever to get through this video at the rate we're going. So I'm going to go ahead and pop some silent oil, some prism powder. I'm just going to run ahead and check to see where the chests are.
Okay, silent oil first.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the chest spawn locations is up in this open cavern area here. I'm not seeing anything. So let's head northeast and we'll move on to the next location. Yeah, honestly, I love, like, this dungeon is pretty cool if you want to come in and just kill shit dead, like, very quickly. And we're not even using the best party setup we could be using. Like, we could have Shantoto out and be slamming these guys with magic, like, skill chains, magic bursts, everything. But for the purpose of what we're doing, I don't want to spend, like, 2 hours fighting through everything just to get this one coffer hunt done.
For sure. I just had a text pop up saying I don't meet the requirements for the Kuftal key, so I'm not even sure if I got one.
There were 2 in the treasure pool, so if you lotted on 1, you probably got 1. And since I've already got 1 and you've already got 1 technically, then the other one wouldn't be able to be picked up by either of us, because you can only hold 1.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a rare EX item, and you can only hold 1 of a rare item. Okay, so another chest can pop up here in this corner, but looks like nothing there. So the other chest spawn locations are to the south. Okay, so we've got this spot here where the tunnel kind of circles around that rock. So the chest could potentially be just to the east of us. And I'm not seeing it. One nice thing about Retail 11 is there's not a lot of competition for these anymore, so usually you can find what you're looking for pretty quickly. Oh, there's somebody invisible that just ran by me. I saw their footprints in the sand.
Well, I can see your trust, but I can't see you. Can you see me?
Oh, you're following me? Oh, there's your
Yeah.
lizard. Sorry, I thought you were back at the spot that I left you. Probably makes sense for us to stay together, though, just in case you get aggroed and you don't have any support. And one of the chests can spawn up this way too, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, well I've checked all the locations as per the coffer map and I'm not seeing anything. So chances are somebody did open the chest. So I'm going to, since I've still got a few more minutes of sneaking invisible, I'm going to pop over to the spot that was blocked off and just see if the chest has come back up.
How much time before the chests respawn?
I think it's 15 minutes, like real time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's always kind of hard to tell, because, like, coffer hunting is, like, sometimes, like, especially in Retail 11, where there's not as much competition for them, sometimes it's literally you walk in and, like, the first place you check, it's right there. And then sometimes it's a bit of a hunt. And then there's some where it's a little tricky to get to them if you don't know the dungeon and all the little secret passages and stuff. There are a couple of chest spawn points that I missed. So if we go south down this tunnel, there's two actually right close to each other. One of them's kind of down a hidden tunnel that does not appear on the actual game map, but it is showing on the FF11 Clupedia map.
Ooh, excellent, okay.
Yeah, so it's possible it could be here in this spot, but then there's a tunnel. I think just back up this way. Yeah, here we go. There it is.
You got it?
I do. That's the good news. The bad news is the tunnel is blocked. Entrance to E on second map is blocked by a boulder at G9 that seems to appear at 0900 to 1500 and at 2100 to 0300, but specific times might vary for unknown reasons.
Alright.
Alright, well let's go ahead and reapply Silent Oil and Prism Powder. Okay, that's interesting. I thought we literally had to find, like, a tunnel to get up there, because, you know, that's, like, typical FF11 terrain and secrets and all that. But, apparently, yeah, there's a boulder that just randomly spawns and then despawns.
The boulder spawns and despawns?
Yeah, that's weird even by FF11 standards, at least by my experience.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're here. I want to see if this boulder will actually vanish. Alright. 1458.
It's a boulder.
It is not scientifically possible for a boulder to just... Well... I'll be damned. That... What the fuck? I have no words.
You've shown me some weird shit in this game, but that they throw in the fact that the damn boulder blips in and out of existence, that's a bit much.
Right? Obtained a key item, a challenge to the Royal Knights from the chest. Okay, well that was interesting. We got a little bit of crab and ghost bashing in. Went through what felt like a weird B-grade Indiana Jones trap. I mean, at least the boulder didn't follow us down a tunnel and we have to, like, run from it. And...
yeah.
Okay, so now we will head back to Sandoria and I will get the next cutscene going. Okay, we are back in the Chateau of d'Oragilness. Cutscene, can I have it? You can have this. Gratitude, yes please, thank you, progress. A challenge to the Royal Knights. This handwriting. That's what this is all about. You must talk with Sir Balasile on this matter. I cannot speak of it. Or rather, I do not wish to speak of it. Okay, so for Balasile, I haven't talked to him in a long time. That's the NPC for unlocking the Paladin job. That was a good long time ago in this series, so...
Never mind in this series, like how long ago was that in real time? Several years back?
Well, we haven't been running the series that long, but it is hard to kind of gauge because, like, we record stuff so far in advance. So, like, I'll look at, like, the date that we put up a video, and I'll be like, oh, we put it up in this month, this year. But that's not actually when I recorded it, because it was probably, like, however many months prior to that, so... I mean, it's good to be ahead of the game, but... Sometimes I look back at footage when I finally get around to editing it, and I'm like, has it really been that long since we recorded this? And then Marin's like, I don't remember doing that. And I'm like, yeah, it's been like this many months. And Marin's like, oh, shit. Ah, Balasil. Feel like I owe that guy a coffee. I mean, like most NPCs, he just stands in the same spot for 20 years. Rahal has a letter for me to read, does he? Too busy to come himself, Well, let's see it. Ah, this is the handwriting of Anselane B. Fuller, former second-in-command of the Royal Knights. I was the one who relieved him of his command. Oh, I see where this is going. Vengeance plot. Why are you doing this to me? Surely you must know of the many victories I have achieved for the glory of Sandoria. Yes, I am aware of them. Then why? There is a quality that your blade lacks, and that quality is sorrow. Rahal understands the sorrow in taking up his sword. Sorrow? We are not composers of verse. What use is sorrow to a warrior? And therein lies your arrogance. There have been many instances of you ignoring the orders of your general and leading the knights on a path of your own choosing. And haven't I always brought us to victory in doing so? At the cost of the lives of many of our men. It is an oversight too dangerous for a commander of our forces to make. So very much the ends justifies the means to an extreme level. What? Ah, I understand. You're saying that Sandoria has no further use for me. You miss my point. Once you have given consideration to my words, we can think about reinstating you to your position. No, I believe I will take my leave of the knights. I will find a place where I am appreciated for who I am. May you not regret your words here today, Sir Balasil. Pride's got that guy by the balls. I mean, he is Elven. I'd say that's an unfair stereotype, but is it? So Anselane has issued a challenge to the Royal Knights, has he? Seems my words had no effect upon him. A pity. You have a wyvern that responds to your call. Yeah, if I motivate him with food. Your wyvern will be able to sense Anselane's location from the shadow of the thoughts that still cling to the letter. That's all the help that I can give you. I'm gonna have to give George like a 20-ounce piece of steak to motivate him to do something that complicated.